Hey, this is Michael Slider, Executive Director of Kentucky Citizens for Democracy. I come to talk to you on this 4th of July Independence Weekend. I hope many of you are getting to celebrate or are able to celebrate with your friends and family. I know I'm enjoying my family. However, with that being said, I also have a little sadness in the back of my heart because I know as I'm speaking to you all, over 50,000 immigrants are languishing away in our prisons and jails and detention centers across the country, and even some overseas. Most of these immigrants were swept up with no due process. They were not given the right to an attorney. They did not appear before a judge, and them and their families have no idea how long they're going to be in prison or if they will ever get out. Also, they are estimating now, after these last massive sweeps, that roughly half of these immigrants have no criminal record. Their only crime is that they're here undocumented. Many of those were brought across the border when they were kids. They have grown up here in our country. They have families, they've had steady jobs, but yet they still find themselves rotting away in our jails. This is the perfect time of year to reflect back on our founding documents. Obviously the Declaration of Independence, but also our Constitution and Bill of Rights. I think the part of the Constitution that is particularly special in my eyes is the Bill of Rights, because many constitutions that came after ours, the rights that were guaranteed to citizens in those countries were modeled after our Bill of Rights. And in fact, the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Man, much of that was modeled after our Bill of Rights. Okay? So when we think about that, I ask you, what kind of country would we be if we denied First Amendment rights to freedom of religion and freedom of speech to anybody who came into our country? Isn't that what we accused the old Soviet Union of doing back during the Cold War rivalry? What kind of country are we if we do not give people who are here undocumented the right to counsel, the right to due process? We value the right to due process so greatly, we even guarantee that to mass murderers. My mind goes back to 1995 and the Oklahoma City bombing. Timothy McVeigh killed with one bomb 168 men, women, and children. However, by the time it was all said and done, he had a trial team of 5 lawyers and he had a trial by jury. Now, if I follow the logic of those that are on the opposite viewpoint of me, who make the argument that anything in the Bill of Rights should not apply to those who are here illegally because they are not citizens, I ask you, how in the world should they apply to Timothy McVeigh, a mass murderer? Should they apply to him just because he was born on the correct side of the border? We're going to deny it to people because maybe they were brought here as children across the border and now they are here undocumented? That's the reason we're going to deny them their rights as a human being. You all, as we reflect on the founding of our country and the principles it was founded on, I ask you, is this the country that we have become? Is this who we want to be? Is this the example we want to be to the rest of the world? Once again, I hope that you are celebrating with friends and family, and I especially hope that you are enjoying your freedoms, because as you can see, they are incredibly precious. Thank you.